This is a questionable reality production.
Hello, I'm Xander Crowns, and this is AP Post History. Now let's get started. Today we'll be covering topic 5.3, Alien Conquest. It was pretty clear to everyone, save the humans, that the Cybermen were gearing up for an invasion and takeover of Earth. And by the year 1570 PQS, there were more Cybermen than people on Earth, with a ratio of 5-1. And this year we finally see the invasion begin. Now, the interesting thing to note here is that the Cybermen aren't actually very good fighters. Beyond the fiber vacuum, their main weapons were cardboard tubes or flailing on top of their enemy. Their ships' cannons did not fire phasers or laser bolts. No, but instead they shot out Cybermen soldiers, yes, literal Cybermen, onto enemy ships. Some analysts often kind of label them as the Empire of Clowns. The invasion began with an outward spread from the Samolika west coast. Samolika, if you don't know, is what an international council decided to name the continent we have been focusing on for this entire history. And they organized the humans in such a way that they weren't actually doing that bad against the Cybermen. To such an extent, it seemed like humans could actually prevail. Due to reasons mentioned before, it actually seemed like the Cybermen were quite unthreatening and more comical than anything else. And to many, it became a joke that these silly creatures thought they could take over the world. Humans would unfortunately reduce the alien attackers to a joke and laugh off their invasion attempt. In fact, let's turn to the History Makers segment, where General Damascus of the United Xeno Defense Force gives his assessment of the Cybermen. The Cybermen? They look like a clunky mess of cardboard boxes, shoddily stacked and arranged on top of each other. And it turns out they don't fight much better. They're as if a wingless goose flailing its neck and wobbling its feet had the ambition for world domination. It's ridiculous. The fiber scourge will surely be soon removed from the earth. I am confident of that. This whole idea, however, was incredibly ill-advised. You see, one of the most important factors in any war is not our military hardware, but the spirit and tenacity to win that war. Usually, the nation being invaded is the one to tout such an undying spirit and injection of nationalistic fervor. But such would not be the case in the invasion of Earth. The Cybermen, they did seem really silly, but they were relentless and would not concede to Earth until they conquered it. Endless numbers of those boxy soldiers continued to be shipped in and delivered to the front line. It came to a point where there was such a sheer number of Cybermen everywhere that human defenders would give up once covered under a sea of belligerents. This swarming was the Cybermen's main method of attack, and their most successful one. As I suppose, enough smacks from a cardboard tube can just about kill anything, really, even a quarter of the world's population. At the end of the invasion, there were 250 Cybermen for every one human. Thus, the world was lost. And the Earth was rebranded as the soon-to-be rich port. And the Cybermen decided that all of Earth's governance would take place on the moon for some reason. The failure of humanity in the Cyber Terror War was sudden and incredibly shocking to the humans. One day, the population of Earth simply woke up to find the Earth was now a colony of a large interstellar empire, when it seemed like only yesterday the Cybermen still seemed like a clumsy non-threat. The people frowned, as centuries of colonial rule were about to begin. And that's it! Topic 3 of Unit 5 is complete. If you want to find success in your post-history class and suddenly be conquered by the Cybermen, consider subscribing and liking this video. My goal is to see each and every one of you get a 92 in your class and a 7 on the exam in Quintober. Alright, Senator Crowns, checking out.